Hey guys, it's Vishy here again with another video blog, and as I mentioned in my first one, I'm going to do a series on Warhammer Online, the MMO that I'm playing, and yeah, so here it is. This is the character I'm playing at the moment, Marauder, for Destruction faction. You got two factions in Warhammer, you got Order and Destruction. I do have a character on Order. I was actually playing Order for, well, pretty much 2.5 years really. Order were the main faction I played. I was actually playing a Witch Hunter on there, which is a melee DPS class, single target. Job of the Witch Hunter to go behind the healers and take down the casters and the healers. Very squishy class. But I've been playing that for about 2.5 years. Got a bit bored, wanted a bit of a change, so switched over to the Destro side, the dark side, the evil side. So I'm playing a Marauder, which is part of the Chaos faction. You can, on the Order side, you can play elves, dwarfs, humans, standard really, and on the Destruction side, you can play orcs, chaos, and dark elves. So I'm playing chaos at the moment. Yeah, and I am enjoying it. He is currently at the moment level 12. As you might be able to see up there, and his renown rank is 14. So highest level you can get up to on Warhammer is level 40, but renown rank 100. So yeah, I've only been playing this guy on and off for about a month, really, very sparingly. But thought it might be cool to get it out here and maybe like do a bit of a series. You know, it'll give me a bit of motivation to try and level this guy up and get him as high as possible. And see if I can, if you guys enjoy it, do more and more episodes of me running around. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy watching me go about trying to kill people. I'm just, at the moment, as you can see, flying from the main city, to one of the war camps. The Inevitable City is like the main city for Destruction. Altdorf is the main place for the humans. So yeah, so why I started playing Warhammer? Well, it came out about 3 years ago now. Yeah, it's been quite a long time actually. Yeah, it's been a bloody long time. And basically, I love the Warhammer backstory. Really always enjoyed it. Great storyline. I've read a lot of the Black Library Warhammer novels, especially the Gotrek and Felix novels. If any of you are a bit au fait with them, or know anything about them. So yeah, I actually was in my local game station, and just there one day, I think it was like November 2008, walked in, saw Warhammer Online was there. They were selling it. It had only just come out. I hadn't heard anything of this game before, really. I was just, I was like, oh, where did this come from? So I didn't really know much about it at all, actually. It kind of, the news for it and everything, it just bypassed me by. At that point in time, I wasn't keeping really on top of the games I was playing. As you can see what I'm doing here, just to let you guys know, queuing up for scenarios. That's the equivalent of, for all you guys on World of Warcraft and everything, Battlegrounds, so the PvP arena type thing. That's one of the best ways to get like renown and get your level up. So yeah, you're just gonna really see me running about and me just blabbering on pretty much about the game and other things. So yeah, anyway, going back to the whole, came across this game and decided to, well, what the hell, why not buy it? I had played a little bit of World of Warcraft while I was, during my time at uni, when I was about 19, 20 when it came out, after about a year or two after it came out. And it was, I enjoyed it, it was good, but it was a bit too much PvE for me, a bit too much to sit there, do questing and stuff. I like to, go off and actually play against people and try and take them out and everything like this. Running around at the moment here, as you can see in the RVR lake. Destruction are about, it would seem so. Trying to cap some battle objectives and lock the zone. That's the main thing in the RVR zones. You try and cap the, well, at least in Tier 1, you try and capture the objectives and lock the zones. In Tier 2, Tier 3 and Tier 4 it's a bit different with the keeps, but what I will do is, you will see that as I level up. I'm not far from Tier 2, I could actually go into Tier 2 technically right now, but I don't, because just the massive gear differential, it just means I would end up dying every 2 minutes, so it's better off just for me at the moment. Once I get to level 15, I'll go into tier 2. So yeah, when you're on the RVR lakes, you get boosted, everyone gets boosted up to like level 15, just to keep it equal, so that, you know, all the lower levels aren't just dying instantaneously. So yeah, you'll just see me here running around. Seems to be a little bit going on. That's the great thing about tier 1, there's always something going on. You can actually play the whole of tier 1 of this game, I think, for free. They do a free pass kind of thing, so, which is quite cool. A lot of people use it, which means that's where you always get a lot of like users, which is always really, really cool. So yeah, hopefully, while I am recording this, we will get a scenario and you guys will be able to see me do stuff. If not, I'll go off and do some quests rather than you guys just see me just stand here like a bit of a noob. I'm just waiting for this battle objective to tick down so that we lock it, and then I get some renown. Woohoo, renown! So yeah, like I said, this game, you know, it's a lot more PvP based. Been playing it on and off for about 3 years. It does have its faults, and you will probably come across me tearing my hair out at some of its things, but it's got a certain charm about it. I just love it, so thought, you know what, why the hell not? So yeah, let's let you guys have a look at Marauder. There he is, with his cool weapons. Oh yeah, he's can hold 2 different weapons, although he isn't at the moment. If we just move over here to get out of the way of that annoying Magus. So yeah, the Marauder again, melee DPS. I like playing my DPS classes. Not much of one for playing a healer. Play a tank every so often, but I do like my melee DPS. So yeah, and the great thing is with this guy, the Marauder, there's different gifts you can switch into, which allows him to do pull off different abilities. So you've got just Gift of Release, which is just where I'm holding my 2 weapons there, and then waiting for the timer to tick down. Got Gift of Savagery, savage, big meaty claw. Look at that, evil claw. Rawr. And then we've got Gift of Brutality, the one that I sit in quite a lot at the moment. It's got a huge, massive blade, what it looks like really. Ooh, renown tick and XP, that's always wonderful. So yeah, got a bit of that there. And then the final one, which I've started to use, is Gift of Monstrosity. Monstrous, just basically like a club spiky thing. It's always really, really cool. So yeah, this one is the more AoE gift, or that AoE kind of talent thing, really. So yeah, it allows me to do, you know, damage to more than one target, and a lot more of disrupting like spells, and also just putting on, as you can see, you know, inflicting like damage with Touch of Rot and Mouth of Zinch. This one's a lot more single target. Usually if I will switch between the 2, and you will see me, especially in scenarios if I'm fighting just against one person, like going after a healer or a caster, like, you know, Order have a the Bright Wizard. You will see me just go up for the single target, but if, however, a tank or you got more DPS suddenly coming in, I will switch to the AoE just to try and take as many out. I don't know where... Oh, there they are, there's Order. Looks like they've come out to play. Woohoo! Time to go and kill some Order. Come here, you. Give me renown. I am a renown. I love to haul renown, but who doesn't in this game? We all want to get to the higher level renown ranks. As you go up the renowns, you get better armor, better weapons, all that kind of stuff. There is a PvE side to this game, and you will see me do some of it, but I don't tend to sit there and just do loads of, you know, quests and stuff. It's not something I'm a huge fan of, to be really honest with you. And someone's throwing shit. Oh yes, as you can see, massive renown tick. We've locked the zone, we've captured all the battlefield objectives. So that's always good. Not far from being renown rank 14. I will, in a little bit, probably once I die and end up back at the wall camp, I will go over what spec I am. There's like 3 different spec trees you can go into, and what my renown tactics are as well. You have as you also level up, you also get tactic slots. I've only got the one at the moment, being as I've just only hit renown and take 10. And there's my morale abilities. I use 7 nerve, which is a standard one that a lot of DPS get at the very start. So yeah, why the Marauder? Well, I played my Witch Hunter into the ground. Yeah, again another melee DPS, but it's a lot different. The Witch Hunter is very squishy, and by that I mean he is very single target and stuff. And if you come across a healer that's got another DPS around with them, or a DPS with a healer around them, depending on your gear and everything, you can die very quickly. And the Witch Hunter can be it's great fun, but it's all about getting in behind the enemy and trying to take them down. I wanted something where I could just go like full on, there we go. That's a white line there, which is an DPS class from the elves. They have a pet called a white line, hence the name White Line. Haven't really played. No, I've never actually played a white line. I haven't actually played all the classes. I'm not gonna lie. I stuck to the Witch Hunter. I do have a Slayer as well, based on the Dwarf Slayers. So I've played a lot of the casting DPS as well. But yeah, the great thing in Tier 1 is just the battle goes back and forth pretty much like 24/7. It is great, and really the aim of the game is just to try and level up. The best way of leveling up in Tier 1 is just sitting in the lakes, in the RVR lakes, the PvP lakes, and just sit there and just try and lock the zones and do the scenarios, and then just move up into Tier 2 and Tier 3, where it gets a lot more tactical. In Tier 1 you'll see, well, I don't know how much you will see, but it just goes back and forth. It really just depends on how many people are online and everything. This game is very team based, especially when it comes to the RBR lakes. You can like go around solo ganking, especially with like the Witch Hunter. Sorry, just drinking a bit of my coffee there. And the equivalent like Witch Elves. There's one standing in front of me, scantily clad. The Witch Elves are pretty much the mirror of the Witch Hunters, although the Witch Hunters have a lot more ability to disrupt. Both have a lot of burst damage as well. I don't know too much in terms of how the Witch Elf plays, because I never really played it, didn't really want to because I played the Witch Hunter.